everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Broncos coming in at 5-6, going up against the Browns, who come in at 6-5.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. They'll run with Henderson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
First carry for Isaiah Crowell, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Try and run for it with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Henderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
To throw on third down. Lynch. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Gregg, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A very solid gain of 27. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again on second and 10, it's Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Henderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Lynch. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let's go. 1-9. 1-9.
1st and 10. Kaiser. Sammy Coates has it complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex round.
Kaiser now from the 50. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action. It's Lynch. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Lynch. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Lynch to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there.
got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again is Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Play fake. Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Marshall coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Let's round. Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Let's round. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here we go. What? 90.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And some space here. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running left is Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Try to throw here. Kaiser. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go. Brand 38.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He gets it to Humphreys. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On the carry is Henderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. Boom, Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run with Henderson. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And now Lynch. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Play action. Now Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lynch. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back to Denver right after this. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Second down, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Check, go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Here's Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Kerr in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half,
I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On the ground, this is McNichols. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. They run again with McNichols. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So just 1 yard to go here on third down. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Handoff, running left, Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Now Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, now he bowls him over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That burst, good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go. Clean and good.
Now Henderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Looking to throw on second. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And the lead is down to 24. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw is Kaiser. This one complete to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go.
Kaiser to throw it. Completes it to Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. counter. It's Corral. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. 38.
Kaiser now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cody Core, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns continue to roll.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And the lead will grow by one more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
On second down, Lynch. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight. Here we go now. Detroit.
Here's Lynch to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Leopard.
try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green, over.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11... drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Two times. Here we go. Red 38.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
On the ground, this is Jackson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, now they'll try the end around. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Halfback sent in motion. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Zach Kerr in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Shedding through the defense. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Here we go now. 4 down.
Now it's Lynch. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. On the run, this is Jackson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To Wilson it goes on the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now. It's 7.